Well, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of I Go and Do a Bit of Gaming So You Don't Have to. And today we are going a bit live because, yeah, today seems to be Splatfest Day, and yeah, there is a Splatfest in town, and so yeah, got a bit to go on about. And as you can see, I've decided on Team Fun, which is probably the stupidest answer you could give with the question as it stands, but oh well, because I mean, like, deserted island. Well, see the last stream if you want to get my reasoning on that. I literally did a PowerPoint for it. I don't know why, but I did. But anyways, so I started, so it's so this stream's going to be a little longer than usual, but I'm not going to try and make it as long. My goal is to at least have maybe into the next stage rotation, so we can go and view the halftime report, which comes out in exactly 30 minutes. So yeah, that'll be a bit of an interesting thing. Um, so, so starting off, a bit of a thing that I've kind of wanted to get into that I find kind of important um, is the fact that it is my findings on Splatfest. Um, because yeah, as it currently stands, you know how everything's been faring for Splatfest on my end. Um, Seems like there's a lot of things going down, and the most notable that I've noticed is the absolute power that's been shown off by Team Gear. I mean, I swear, I guess Team Gear has to be like the choice of every pro player who's ever played Splatoon, really, at this point, from what I've gathered. Because, yeah, I've always ended up on teams of people who just, eh, they either disconnect or real early, or they just don't play that well. I mean, I kind of find myself like that as well, but I don't, except for the disconnecting thing, I don't really find myself doing that too often. But yeah, but yeah. So I think my initial predictions about team team fun losing are pretty pretty much gonna come to light. I was kind of expecting that because as it stands, I was kind of expecting it because yeah, I really wanted to have the lower hand when tricolor turn comes around, because then I could just stay in there all the time and it'll be just absolute fun for that. But yeah, huge props to everybody who's on Team Gear instead of Team Fun, because yeah, y'all are just actually pretty good at the game. Um, the only really weird thing that I've noticed is that a lot of the good players are like literally playing in the open battles, which is like insane if you think about it, because it's like you should probably be in the pro battles, and it's definitely given a lot of disadvantage for the rest of the turf war, because I get absolutely decimated, and I've I mean, I've only had like a few times. In fact, probably when this match is over, I'll probably go back to the lobby and look through my play history, and probably see the very underwhelming, if not terrible, number that is my win to loss ratio, which is not that great, to be honest. I think when it all started, I was like 20 to 27. But then again, that was when it was started, and I had other um, matches going on. Yeah, I guess the remaining three are usually just disconnects and all that. Of which I've had more disconnects during the Splatfest than I have any time else, really. Uh, but yeah, um, yeah, it's just like, you know, and I find it's more of the people who just want to not bother playing at all. and they just avoid playing at all, and they just stop, and they just start being complete idiots, and they disconnect. And we know it's intentional because everybody else eventually disconnects, and it's just, ah, we get the error message like, like, yeah, it's not a server disconnect, because I've even had the server disconnect as well, because, yeah, it just goes there and nothing happens. It just stops working and all that. But yeah, now currently, my poor performance here is more attributed to the fact that I'm playing through a bloody capture card, which doesn't help. Even though it does have the HDMI output, I don't have anything HDMI compliant nearby that I could just plug this into. But oh well, the game ended. Didn't look like we were doing too good on the last second anyway, so... But, yeah, I mean, that's actually better than some of the other ones that I've gotten. In fact, I'm probably gonna stop here and not continue with the team, just so I could actually show you what it's probably been like, and it's probably abysmal for how terrible it's been. But hey, actually, that's a pretty good score, actually, yeah. So, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, that's kind of what's been happening with me. It's like I seem to do pretty okay-ish. But, yeah, I mean, you can kind of see how it is. They've got the players who get, like, 16 kills. So, yeah. In fact, if we check over in the good old lobby terminal, yeah, battle logs, yeah, only 16 were won. And this was when I went into pro battles, which this one was a complete draw because, well, we had a disconnect like in the first second. That didn't help. But yeah, all these were pro battles, and then the rest of these are all opens. And although I haven't really had much tries with opens, yeah, got all these defeats. We've got like one. We've got one caused by another disconnect, and yeah, you can kind of see how it is, and yeah, okay. And now we're kind of just getting into just normal turf war from before Splatfest. Another thing that I've kind of observed that wasn't involved with Splatfest is that very few people are on Team Grub, I think, because most of the players I've seen are either on gear or fun. Well, obviously, 100% fun is of the contestants because I'm playing under that team. But wow, it was like only like 2 battles against fun, I think, that I've actually found myself in. Because yeah, my first battle was on the Splatfest was there. 2, but yeah. Yeah, okay, like 3 battles were against Team Grub, so that's a bit of an interesting thing. Yeah, there are a few battle replays that are pretty interesting that I found myself, but I gotta go and dig through them and find them. So, yeah, it's very interesting what's been going down around here. So, yeah. Alright, so let's get back into more open battles, which it's a bit weird. Just playing through all this, it's like, wow, I was kind of expecting, like, a little bit of an easier thing, but, I guess matchmaking is just so messed up at this point. I mean, I haven't even exited the whole champion status. Normally, by now, I'd probably be anywhere within, either within ruler, or if this was 2, king, but but they don't do that anymore in 3. But let's get into this and let's see how this battle's gonna do. So yeah, then yeah, look at all the people who are on Grub. Ooh, could this be let's see, 4th battle against Grub. Yeah, Another thing that I noticed is, yeah, there's a lot of top 500 players that were on gear. So, yeah, pretty interesting that. So, yeah, here we are. And let's get into it. And doesn't help that I couldn't really get out of that area, but alright. Okay, let's just set up the tacticooler, you know. Especially if we're going to go into hellish points of contention like this. You know, doing so well, so we're doing good so far. Doesn't help that I had to be kind of reliant on that one. But oh well, here we go. Ah, you're throwing down the tacticooler as well. Okay, well, they're running on the same weapon I use, so it's kind of an equal fight. It should be a 50-50, theoretically. But yeah. But honestly, yeah. As someone who's on Team Fun, and if you're playing on all the other teams, good luck to you. And yeah, I kind of put a bit of respect to all that, but you know, Team Fun, I guess, you know. Just here to have good time, I guess. Here we go. Oh well. Seem to be doing pretty well now. Not on my end, though. Because I'm constantly dying, and oh boy, our little area of land is not an area of land anymore. Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of them. Alright, well, we got one of their end zaps. Boy. Besides, if that splat happened, it would have been very temporary. Yeah. Yeah, I guess good old tacticooler being what it is. Right. Now they've kind of impeded into us a little too much. I just hate how how there has to be like a very limited thing of ink. Yeah. Let's just make sure that you don't get spawn camped, because I really hate how even the enemy team can see the end of a super jump, really. It's just like kind of annoying if you think about it, because it's like, now it, because yeah, because usually I find these Splatfests normally reveal major skill issues and major glitches within the game, and major bugs and stuff that need to be fixed, you know. Because this was clearly a skill issue here. Something's up. Yeah. To have a large swath of land to be reduced to basically nothing, yeah, we have to be doing really poorly for that one. Here we go. Oh well. That's a loss. Right. On to the next one. Okay, that was about average. Let's see what the rest of the team ended up with. And come on. Get past the animations. Okay, let's keep going here. Oh, okay. Yeah, had a bit of the inverse on the others. Okay, so we do have some pretty good players and stuff. But yeah, there's definitely huge things here. You know, it's just, yeah. I'm definitely expecting Fun to kind of lose this one as well. But it's probably not going to be like a flat on the face in the second half, like the Scissors Splatfest. I know they did something, I guess. They did a small little fix for tricolor, but you know. But I'm still keeping myself on the losing team anyway. You know. So if their fixes prove to be minimal. Yeah. Right, here we go. Oh, battle time again. Let's see. Okay, team gear yet again. Right. Oh, wow. That is the first top 500 that I've seen on Team Fun the entire day. Here we go. Alright, here we go. 120, 130, 140. That shouldn't matter too much. Ah. I hate why everything goes slower when you get around a suction bomb. It's like, it's not even the suction of the suction bomb, it's just that. But we should be able to get a little bit better on this one. We have higher chances on this one. One of their players disconnected. And of course it ends in a draw because, well, one of their players disconnected. Great! At least it was a loss for one person on Team Gear. Alright, here we go. Time for another attempt at it. Yeah. This is still a problem. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Now. Yeah. Now it's more like there's a big chance in having the in losing the in losing players to disconnect, so it's just messed up. Just the amount of times that's happened, it's insane. Alright. Here we go. Alright, here we are. Alright, it is battle time. Yet again. Time for my skill issues to be revealed. Doesn't help that we've got a ton of gear rulers. Alright. Second time I've seen the top 500, but alright. Here we go. Gear ruler. So, let's see. Okay. So, yeah. If we're going to have skill issues, it's definitely going to be revealed here. Unfortunately, they've got a lot of the good gear rulers. They've had a lot of time to marinate, I guess, in this regard. You know, got the people who do need to get into touching grass. Here we go. They had an ink vac. No, that wasn't an ink vac. It was just... Nope, it was just someone who was trying to spawn camp. Always has to happen. Alright. No. Oh. Alright, here we go. Time to decimate the... Oh no. No! They caught me in a 2v1. What the hell? I'm not a huge fan of getting caught in 2v1s, honestly. It's just like... Here we go. Right. Oh. No, you don't. Ah, they're ink vacking. Whatever you do, don't ink that way. That would be a terrible idea on anybody's part, really. But at least you've got a tacticooler, so that's going to be a very pointless splat, because that'll only last a second. Sure do hope that they didn't catch that one. And of course, the exact reason why Splatoon should not have the name tag system when super jumping, you know, because that's just an invite to get spawn camped. It's just Why? I don't know what got into Nintendo's mind when they were like, oh yeah, let's put down a name tag when... Let's put down a little name tag when somebody super jumps and make it visible to all people who are currently in that exact space at that exact time. So this way we could actually make it an open invite to get decimated if they chose a terrible place to super jump to. Or if their teammate was in that unfortunate place. Alright, here we go. And I didn't see a specific danger, but it doesn't look like it's too favorable here. Yep. Beat by 5%. I wonder why. Yeah. It's definitely not a good day to be on Team Fun. At all. Yeah. I've been matched against really good teams but put on kind of not that great teams. And I think I'm a contributor to the whole not being that great at this. Even though I played a considerable amount before it, but before Splatfest I did actually pretty okay-ish. You know, pretty average, but oh well. Yeah. Alright. It seems like we've got pretty good players on. Or as good as we can get players. It's just messed, I guess. I don't know. Definitely not rising through the ranks like I did when I did on Scissors, but oh well. But then again, yeah. Things happen, I guess. Alright. Here we go. Alright, I'm thinking that this might be the last match before we go back out to everything else. Oh ho ho! Oh, this is gonna be terrible. Oh, this is a terrible time to do poorly. Alright. Alright, guys in chat. This is a terrible time to be to do poorly. In fact, I've got to go into super tryhard mode, because that's literally what the other team ends up starting to do. I mean, like, you catch them into a normal ×1 battle, and they're not tryharding it at all. Well, now I got to get into the world of tryharding, I guess, for myself. You know, yeah, just that element of surprise of being caught in a 100 times battle. I mean, I was in a 100 times battle like a couple hours ago, but that backfired quite a lot. No match for the exact same weapon, huh? Alright, here we go. We're doing pretty good for where we are. Alright, let's mess them up. Come on. Ah. And we're already starting to see signs of failure. Great. Alright, let's start contributing to this. Alright. Here we go. Alright. Let me just get into a call. Apologies about that. Alright, that did not help. Alright, here we go. Okay, let's see, how are we doing? We're not doing good at all! We're messed! We're screwed! This is terrible news, alright. Looks like we're gonna end in the same way we started. No amounts of... Nope, our chances of winning are slim to none. as it stands. Yeah, just it's just this. It's just insane. I mean, if skill issues are to be really revealed, it's here that they are. And yeah, oi, no, 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 that's not. The input lag is terrible here because, again, capture card vision. Glorious carpet vision. Alright. Time to lose big. I mean, luckily losses for 100 times battles aren't as terrible as they are. I had to get called at that time. Here we go. Yeah. Bloody defeat at the worst time imaginable. Oh well. Anyways. I'm going to go back out to good old Splatsville, go out to the lobby, because in 3 minutes time, which should have been enough for a normal battle, it will be the halftime report. So let's get in on that, because, you know, yeah, halftime report, when it shows how terribly Team Fun is losing and how good everybody else is doing, which should be a tactical advantage later. Let's hope it is, but you never know. I've been surprised before. Anyways, so yeah. So here we go. So yeah, I will say I'm pretty impartial to the color choices. I could probably get along with the color choices of this Splatfest. I do like how lively everything gets during this time, you know. But yeah, 2 minutes to halftime report. If there's anybody in chat, who do you think's gonna win? Team Fun's definitely not on that list anytime soon. We're nowhere near it. Here we go. Alright. But yeah. There's the big man float. Yeah. I do like how they do the Splatfest around here. You know, this definitely makes it a thing, I guess. But yeah, here we go. Alright, 1 minute. Looks like we've got a new viewer, and welcome. You're just about to join in, like, literally the last minute of yeah, for the halftime report. Here we go. 1 minute it is. Let's see. Okay. In fact, that's kind of why I'm just chilling out here in this bush for no reason whatsoever. Just because it is because there is halftime report going down. Not too much gameplay, but oh well. Here we go. Anybody who's watching in the future or is currently watching, here's the halftime report, I guess. I'm just going to get rid of things so this way it's unabridged. Here we go. Okay. Now I'm just going to kind of turn this up a little, even though Inkling language is pretty indecipherable. Here we go. Alright. Let's see. Okay, the theme. Yep, get in on it. Alright, so let's see. Halftime report. Who do you think is gonna win this time? Team currently in first should probably be Gear, I'm thinking. Oh no! Oh, this is insufferable. How? I thought I was joining on the losing team. You know, Gear seemed to be doing pretty good. They should have won. I guess because it's popularity based, but Fun never seemed popular. Now I've got a reason with this. I'm not ready for a tricolor battle, people. I sure do hope. No, this update won't help at all with tricolor stuff. But yeah, normal turf war. It's gonna be a thing. Now let's see. Oh, good, Hammerhead Bridge. So this is gonna be a new place to do tricolor at. Well, that's good, I guess. Yeah. Good. There's Grisco to always retreat to if you don't feel like going into the hellhole that is tricolor. You know. I don't know why or how Team Fun was actually winning that. There's no way. I apologize to everyone who's currently watching, but yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not great for being in Team Fun. Supposedly they did reduce the chances of anybody who's playing in Team Fun from statistically getting into a tricolor based on the will of everything else. But yeah, the miscommunication is really going to expose some quote-unquote skill issues. And of course, yep. And of course, I always like to go for Judd's little thing. And I usually like to archive them. Anyways, so back on to a little bit of streaming. I'm gonna do a little bit more gameplay before I get off and see if I get statistically on there. And unfortunately, yeah, this is not helping at all. And I thought I was doing terribly before. It's going terribly now. I don't know why Big Man always keeps winning during the halftime. I don't know. Could there be like a bias? I don't know. This is weird. Alright. Let's see, what do we get? Okay, we get normal turf war. Okay. It's not going to be very helpful, but alright. Yeah. We're still going to get decimated in tricolor. I know for a fact that I wasn't doing too well in normal battles like this one, but tricolor is going to be a whole different story. Just absolutely losing every single way. Let's hope that things get changed for the better. Alright, here we go. Let's get on with it. Let's hope. Okay, good. Looks like nobody was good. I spawned in an area where nobody can see the name tag. That's... yeah. I always think about it, you know. Let's ink the base here, because it's always a good idea to do such a thing. Right. That's not very helpful doing that. No, you can't. Yeah. But yeah. Alright. Oh, we wiped them out, so we should have at least the next 5 seconds of being... yeah, we've put them in danger. Nice. Here we go. Yep. Alright, it is... and it's slow ink hours. The real reason why why everybody wishes for infinite ink, well, not everybody, but at least people with skill issues like me do. Here we go. Alright. Yeah. Definitely does not help that I have to survive another 24 hours of this. But, oh well. I mean, this is actually pretty enjoyable and definitely brings out what Splatoon's really like. We're actually doing pretty good for ourselves here. Yeah, we've got far reaches. My apologies there. Microphone's a little slippy tonight. I do not know why. My apologies for anything that was relatively loud within the last few seconds, but, you know, gaming can be that way sometimes. Okay. It doesn't help that I get into the right part of the battle right as soon as right as soon as I lose ink. But they're in danger in the last 6 seconds. I think we've got something here. Oh, I think we've actually got a win. The first win that I was actually able to get filmed on an actual live thing. I mean, yeah, I definitely was not being as contributive as I would have liked to have been. But, oh well. Here we go. I'm going to do another match, and I'm going to see if... I'm going to do another match or two. I'm not too certain on what I'm going to be doing, but I want to see how the new tricolor is. And looks like, you know, it's not really first win of the day, because I did get a few other wins earlier today, but, you know, I guess because it counts first win of the day as everything else, but yeah. Yeah, I definitely wasn't as contributive as I would have liked to have been. You know, both in the points department and the splat department, but oh well. That was actually a good run for how I've been. I guess I've been matched with some of the worst parts of team fun, I guess. Oh, isn't that great? Communication error. Yeah. I hate how this is. Why? I should be able to choose what I want to do when I want to do it. And yet Nintendo will not let that happen. I apologize for being a bit of a complainer, especially to the people watching in the future. I know it's definitely not the most great thing ever, but alright. Alright, here we go. Alright, so... Alright, battle time it is. Let's do this last little battle, and let's see what kind of things we get. Okay, we get a normal turf war. Of course, it's usually just fun versus gear. It's insane to see how far behind Team Grub was. I thought they were going to do pretty good. I imagined that they were doing pretty acceptable, but I guess not. I mean, I was also surprised at the fact that the pre-battle stuff, like the catching shell things, those shells that exist, you know, those things that you get for as a somewhat reward for leveling up during a catalog during a Splatfest. Yeah, those things. Surprisingly, I was surprised that Fun even won, because a lot of that's mostly just popularity at this point. Here we go. Right. Just gonna start inking the base yet again, because it proved successful last time. It's not proving successful now, obviously, but here we go. Oh, no. To be fair, they did have a bit of a thing on them. Oh, we should be able to get past it. Let's see, what do we have for, okay, yeah, that was a disconnect from the server. Okay, yeah, that was a connection is unstable. Ah, we're missing a player, they're missing a player. That's annoying. So they've only got 3 teammates? We've only got 3 teammates. Yeah, that's messed. Oh well, here we go. Let's keep going on with what we're trying to do here, and yeah. Holy hell, that is a huge thing for that kind of weapon. That is a huge shot for that weapon. But, oh well. Right. What the hell? Oh. Standing on the ledge like that. Oh, well. Yeah, yeah. It appeared, that sloshing machine had shots that appeared huge. Oh well. Anyways, let's see. What have we got here? Oh, 22, 20 seconds. Ah. Yeah. Okay, so it was pretty much a balanced disconnect. I see why. I guess the game decided to disconnect the strong player on our team and disconnect the weak player on theirs. Yeah, that didn't go too well. Oh well. So, I guess I'll go and do a bit more off camera and see how things go there. I haven't hit into a tricolor yet, which seems to be a pretty good thing at this point. So, yeah, let's get in on that, and yeah. Alright, so it's a bit of a tail end of this stream, but alright, here we go. Probably gonna just keep going for one more match. One more, let's see. Let's see. Which of the two teams are we gonna lose to in the next 3 to 5 minutes? Or are we gonna lose to both teams collectively? And I am effectively alone at this point. I love that they don't show who is also on your team as well. You know. Here we go. Alright. If this does not go, or gives a communication error, yep, I just jinxed it. Great, now we're on for another match, and it looks like we're defeating Gear again for the nth time in, I don't know, X matches. It's just insane, you know. It's been all Team Gear in the past while, and they've always shown themselves as better in every single way. It's insane. Right. Let's continue on with this. Come on. Doesn't help that I lost sight of that guy when everything happened. Alright, here we go. Welcome to this hellhole of a stream. There we go. Base has been turfed, or the base has been inked. Here we go. Alright. Well, not as successful as I was hoping. Normally if it's on a good day, or normally a good match, I normally am able to get 500 points within the first minute, and that has not happened. So that's great. Here we go. Alright. Here we go. 400. 500. Come on. I I did kind of get 2v2'd, unfortunately, or 2v1'd. I always hate when that happens. It's just insane. They're really trying to force the wipeouts, though. Holy hell. Here we go. Unfortunately, I had a few issues with my mic, because, you know. Alright, boy. No. That's just insane. Yeah. Yeah, the matchmaking's been terrible here. Here we go. Alright, let's get to the end of this match and go touch some grass, I guess. Even though it's like really dark where I am, it would look weird. But oh well. Alright, here we go. One instance of failure. Yeah. Oh, last millisecond wipeout. Oh well. That was a fun bit of, not doing too well. Yeah. So, yeah. Before I do head off and end this stream, we're just gonna check how damaged the win to loss ratio just got within the last hour. Yeah, I got nobody killed. How the hell did I not? I must be that terrible at it. It's weird. I normally do pretty good in Turf War, but oh well. Yeah, okay. And again, nobody in the team collectively got that way. Alright, yeah, so let's see. How terrible was it? Yep. Oh well. I guess that's something I'll make up elsewhere, I guess, you know, off camera. And yeah, I've got to kind of end the stream here, though. I've got things to get on with. And yeah. So, yeah. If you like what you saw, and you haven't hit the like button already, well, leave a like. That exists for a reason. So yeah. Unfortunately, if you're just joining in, yeah. End of the stream here, so yeah. Anyways, so that's been it for now, I guess. I'll definitely try and get into it and try and play a bit more off camera, but you know, doesn't seem like everything's going too well anyways. So anyways, it's gonna be it for today's stream, and